up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, fellers? How y'all doing? Let some people filter in here, and then we'll do some shout outs as per usual. Crack a cold one. Okay. What's up, Coco? How you doing? Alright. We got some people coming in now. Start with shoutouts. Let's see who we got. Warrior Cat, Nick Oxenford, Coco, Android Gamer, Trent Brown, Tyler, Jake, Lava, Louis G, Ryan Tremblay, Nighthawk. What's up, fellas? Hey, what rappers type beats do you like? I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't know. Slow. What's up, Ernesto? Alligator Gar. Tasty. Oh, what's going on with you guys? Haven't seen you guys shit for a long time now. Seems like a whole day. Okay. Let's get into business here shortly. Into some business. Phoenix Fires, low-key, no clue how this showed up in my feed, but I'm hype. Fuck yeah, that's what I like to hear. We're just gonna watch fucking scary videos, man, and get fucked up. Well, I'm gonna get fucked up. I don't know if you guys are. Melodic, aggressive, trap, boom, nap. I'm not sure, Nighthawk, I'm not a music guy. I just listen to some music here and there, and I don't know anything about music. Serena, hi, did you fix your Pro? No, I didn't. It's broken. It's like broke. It's fucked. I'm so sad. I could fix it technically. Like, I mean, I could just put fucking glue in it, like some Gorilla Glue. It's basically just like, I don't know, just fucking. It'll hold it in place, and I can technically fix it, but it's broke. It makes me sad. I was gonna put it in my thumbnail, but decided not to, out of respect for the combat stick. Eat Daddy, what's up? Got a beans. Colin, what's up, Colin? Big shout out. Don't say the word coronavirus or you can get demonetized. It's good to know. What's up, I cannot say your fucking name. I'm so sorry. Multimeter. I want to say multimeter. Mini-minter. I'm just gonna call you Mini-minter. Multimeter. Sniper Wolf, welcome to the stream. We're just waiting for some people to filter in. We're gonna start watching some scary videos and just react to them. You can, after each video, a lot of people, what they like to do is you can judge it whether it's real or fake. You can just say real or fake or thumbs up, thumbs down kind of thing. Pamela, what's up? Joseph. Alright. I'm going to get a video queued up here, and then we're going to get started. Okay. 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 We're gonna start out with the top fives video. I kind of like his older videos. Start with this one, see what this is. Hey Juggy.
We all like a good ghost video, and since it's October, I thought I would make another video compiling some of the scariest pieces of paranormal footage I can find. So, from a creepy surveillance recording to an unexplained heat source, here are 5 of some of the creepiest paranormal videos out there. Hit the lights, sit back, and enjoy. Jimmy's World Grill. This piece of footage was taken at Jimmy's World Grill in Luton, England. Now, there is nothing special about this restaurant, and not much paranormal activity has been reported there, apart from the staff saying they do occasionally hear
Ryan Tremblay with the $5 donation saying, go buy a new combat stick so you can fend off those fangirls. Ryan, thank you for the donation, brother. I will. I'll get a new combat stick, and I will
she assumed something
use
had
it to
fallen
fend
from
off
the
all the
table
fangirls that I have, because I have
when she
so
turned
many.
around, there was nobody sat there.
So many.
Concerned, she told the staff, who went to investigate and found a broken plate, food, and cutlery on the floor.
Look at videos of the
incident
Deering
was picked
Forest.
up on a security camera and shows a lady finishing her meal and leaving the restaurant. Then soon after, the chair, menu, cutlery, and napkin.
Oh yeah. Industrial Ship was a guy. What's up, Darkest Newt? I've seen this video before. I think the fucking plates or something move, or the menu. She's going up against seconds. Yep, fuck that chair, fuck that napkin. Yep. The drink menu. Don't fucking touch the drink menu, motherfucker, alright? There's one thing you can fuck with. You know, you can fuck with the napkins and plates, but you don't fuck with the drink menu. Communist emo. Emu.
It's definitely a strange clip, and although it could easily be faked, people have said would a popular restaurant set up something like this whilst there are lots of guests around. And the man at Jimmy's head office even said, when we heard about the footage, we thought it was a setup and was staff having a bit of fun. However, we have been assured this wasn't the case, and on further inspection of the footage, we cannot explain how this is.
To be fair, like a restaurant doing this,
certainly left the staff at the
it would only
Spook,
gain publicity, and like people would want to come just to see. They could see a ghost. I feel like.
Now, this next clip was captured by the Dorset ghost investigators. They were using thermal imaging equipment and caught what they think is one of their most intriguing pieces of paranormal footage. It was filmed in a tunnel at Knowth Fort in Weymouth, which has a long history of hauntings and was voted one of the spookiest places in the UK. The fort was built in 1872 to protect Portland's harbour, and it also played an important role in World War II when it was used as a base for British and American navies. Beneath its impressive circular structure is a labyrinth of underground tunnels with 70 underground rooms used for storing ammunition, cannons, and soldiers. Many visitors have reported whistling in the tunnels, thought to be a long-past gunner, and others have seen a white figure walking through the building. The Dorset ghost investigators said that during filming, their thermal camera showed blue, indicating something without a heat source was showing up. That definitely wasn't an animal or a human, as this would show up hot on the camera. Then suddenly everything goes bright, meaning the temperature increased, and the figure seems to rise and disappear from the tunnel. Take a look.
I want a thermal camera so bad. This is exactly the reason.
What's that little blue?
I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Like, is he recording a screen or what? What the fuck, man?
Although the clip does not show a human-type figure like many expect a ghost to look like, you can clearly see something unexplained caught by that thermal camera down that tunnel. That definitely wasn't an animal or a human.
What's up,
Paranormal
Fuckmaster?
Investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren were pretty famous in the ghost hunting community. They have investigated many famous cases such as the Amityville House, Annabelle the Doll, and the Enfield Poltergeist.
Yeah, if you want to pick up a
Well,
girl,
during their time,
you just
they were asked by a
the
terrified
first thing you do
family
is
in
show her your
Connecticut
pee-pee.
to
You
come
just
and
drop your pants.
investigate strange goings
Actually,
on
don't do
in the home.
that. Don't do that. You'll go to
The
jail.
family said they were being
don't do that.
tormented by a paranormal being, so Ed and Lorraine went to see what was going on. Whilst there, they caught.
Oh, I wish I could go to this house
the
so
most
bad.
compelling piece of paranormal evidence ever filmed. And although the quality is not the best, if it is genuine, then it sure is one of the creepiest videos out there. The faces of the family have been concealed as they wish to remain anonymous and have never spoken about their experience.
1 knock for yes, 2 for no. Are
Probe
you a
update.
man?
It's not. It's my combat stick is
Are
broken.
you a boy?
It's dead.
You want the people in this house to move. 1 knock for
Deering
yes,
Wood
2
is
for
the
no.
most haunted forest in the UK. Oh, really?
Yes. Okay. Who is it that you don't like the most here? Is it?
Bring your girl to the stream.
Is it?
I mean, yeah. If you got a girl, bring her to the stream. Make her watch
Is it
this
their
video.
father?
You know, she'll be like, "Oh God, you hang out with Big Dill."
Is
Oh,
it their mother?
then you're set. You're set. She sees you hanging out with me.
Okay.
It's over. You got a
In the
girlfriend.
name of Jesus
And if you have more,
Christ,
if you already have a girlfriend and you want more,
I command you to reveal
bring
your
her too,
identity.
and you'll have a bunch of girlfriends. It's real simple
You're
math.
holding it
Really.
down, aren't you? It's got that much strength to it.
Now, if you watch, you can
Imagine
see the
fucking
little
a
girl's
guy-
legs
I mean-
are up on the rungs of the chair. She's not pushing herself up from the floor. The mother is not tipping that chair backwards. Nobody is touching that table. The table moves of its own volition.
Ed and Lorraine later performed an exorcism on the home, and whatever was tormenting the family left, and apparently all the paranormal activity stopped.
Ed and Lorraine Warren, legends.
This piece of footage was captured in 2010 at a family's home somewhere in the US. They were apparently experiencing some strange paranormal activities at their home, such as the usual cold spots and unexplained noises in the night. But the strangest thing was they kept coming down in the morning
Nick,
to
how?
find a candle.
Let me ask you, Nick. How old is your female friend? I have a feeling like
This
she's
happened a few
15,
times,
if I had to
so they
guess.
decided to set up a camera to see what was causing this candle to light. And after coming down in the morning to find one of the candles lit, they reviewed
It's
the
not a
footage.
guys. It's not a probe.
and
It's not. It's a combat stick. I don't own a probe. Why would I need a probe? What am I gonna probe? Exactly. You gotta be sure not to get cucked by Dill. You know, I mean, I can't promise I don't steal your girl. I can't promise that, you guys. Right? Sometimes things just happen, and you know, as a famous YouTuber, I lose track of names and some, you know. Psh. Oh yeah, dude, I'm a dick, 100%. Chicks like when you're a dick, 100%. Yeah. Not an immature dick, just a dick. A nice dick.
That's pretty strange. You can see the cabinet door open on the right and the candle lighting seemingly by itself. The
Like, if
footage
you were to
was
walk up
apparently
to a female that you have a
recorded
crush
around
on
2
and just, like,
a.m., which the family said
just
is about
fucking
the
give
same
her a
time
strong
we
right
can
hook to the
hear
shoulder
penetrating
as
sounds.
hard as you could. She'd probably like that a lot. She'd be like, "Oh my god, he likes me. He just punched me," you know.
Dover Castle is
Don't
a
hit her
medieval
face because
castle in
you don't hit
Kent
women, you know.
that dates all the
But
way
hit her in the
back to
shoulder, you
12th
know,
century.
collarbone, whatever.
It was originally built to protect England's shores from pirates, but is best known for its secret underground command centre that was often used by Winston Churchill during World War II. The castle is now infamous for its paranormal activity, and the reports are plentiful. A headless drummer boy's spirit has been seen many times, and the banging of his drum has also been reported. Unexplained screams, the apparition of a lady in a red dress, and a cavalier have also been reported in the secret underground tunnels.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it was no surprise to the workers when the ground security
Prefer
camera
dildos?
caught a ghostly figure floating across the entrance to the castle.
Glad to hear that, Sniper Wolf. you know, we're just having a good old time in here, a good grand old time, watching some scary shit. I'm drinking some beer. You know, Ryan's getting drunk over there, I'm sure. So, yeah. I mean, if I wasn't of age and I couldn't get beer, I would have a fruit roll up right now. That's what I would do. So, if you're able to get a fruit roll up, or no, a fruit by the foot. Are those the same thing? I don't know. The ones that you have to unroll. Good. She's 20. As long as she's of age. I don't date underage. I don't even date under, like, even 20 seems young to me now. I'm getting old, man. I'll be 30 in like 5.5 years. Whew.
You can clearly see something.
I was gonna say, Ryan, I know by now. I know better by
The
now.
officer who must have been monitoring the camera comes out to investigate.
I didn't mean to break my combat stick. I was swinging around, doing cool fucking moves with it. Like, it was so impressive. Like, dude, you should have seen it. I was moving so fast and efficiently, and it didn't flew off. It just flew.
And go check out.
And I don't even. It just broke. I don't know.
They allowed me to use the clip I used for number 2, and they've been putting out some really awesome, creepy videos that I'm sure.
I'm pissed. Nuke's Top 5 tweeted today that he was gonna upload a video, and he hasn't yet. So I don't know what's up with that. I am trying to get Nuke's Top 5 in for an interview. So we'll see. What is this? Supposed mythical creatures. Here we go.
Mythical creatures have been the talk for thousands of years, right back to the ancient sailors who reported giant kraken squids that I've talked about before, to modern day dragons we see on TV, and mermaids that we all love to learn about. But just how much truth is behind the huge catalogue of mythical creatures? I've always wondered, surely there must be some truth behind them in order for them to have been reported. Well, from England's most notorious...
What I need is a bag of weed.
...to the terrifying reports...
You would get along with Gold Reaper. Gold Reaper likes his weed.
The Bahamas giant octopus. Here are 5 fascinating mythical
Don't go Jared Fogle. Who's Jared Fogle? Is that the Subway guy? Pedophile?
Before I start, I want to let you know the Top 5s magazine is now available, but I will save that for the end of the video. So as always, sit back and enjoy. The Dogman. Reports of the
Dogman, here we go.
Are nothing new. The first sighting was reported in 1887 in Wexford.
Looks like a fucking koala.
And the dog-like creature
looks like a koala, or like a really bad painting of Minecraft.
Since the days of the Ottawa tribe. The creature is described as between 5 and 8 feet tall, with canine-like features and the body of a human. The one feature that stands out is its piercing blue or amber eyes, and its human-like scream. Over the years, sightings have been reported in numerous locations throughout Michigan, like in January 2016, when a Western Michigan resident decided to take a walk in the family woods. The walk was uneventful until he stopped to have a cigarette, when he noticed a figure in the distance that was definitely not human. The man later described it as standing upright with very broad shoulders that growled before leaping off into the woods. Another reported sighting took place in St. Clair County Woods in eastern Michigan, sometime in February 2015, when a woman described seeing an encounter between a group of creatures that she said resembled Dogman, or possibly Bigfoot.
Why is this the worst,
She described the animals as the size of an average man, stood on hind legs with pointed ears and covered.
Picture is actually a taxidermy wolf.
But instead of paws, they had human-like hands and feet, with claws.
Have I ever done LSD or acid? I've not.
The woman wishes to remain anonymous, but she did capture some video.
Clowns Paranormal is in
extremely hard to make out.
chat. If you have not subscribed to Clowns, you should go do that. What am I looking at? What the fuck? My eyes are gonna bug out. I need to sit back. What is... I can't... This is stupid. What is this?
In the exact same area, a hunter took a photograph of an unknown beast that he believes was a dogman eating. Again, it's very hard to make out, but do you believe in the tales, and could the creature be out there? Or do you think the dogman is nothing more than an urban legend? Grande is Spanish for large monkey, and encounters with this creature are surprisingly common, yet receive little attention. Reports of a monkey-like creature go back as far as 1533, when Spanish explorers recorded in their writings that South American natives told stories of a creature called Maramondas, meaning long-legged monkey. Even Sir Walter Raleigh told of sightings of a giant monkey-type creature in South America, and although he had not witnessed the creature himself, he had heard enough eyewitness reports.
Is that Serena? Oh, no, never mind. It's
The
Bigfoot.
influential and widely travelled naturalist Alexander von Humboldt, who explored South America in the early 19th century, was also told by natives and missionaries of furry human-like creatures who built huts and feasted on human flesh. The communities he spoke to were very sure of its existence. However, perhaps the most talked about and well-known example of a possible Mono Grande was in 1920 with the Deloise ape incident. Francois Deloise was an early 1900s Swiss geological explorer who claimed that while camped near the Tara River in Colombia, his group was approached by two large creatures. Initially they thought it was bears, although their characteristics were more monkey-like. Fearing that their lives were in danger, they started shooting at the creatures and fatally wounded one of them. The group then realized that this creature was not of any known species, so they decided to pose the dead carcass and take some photographs, before skinning the animal and keeping its head and hide. When Francois returned from his expedition, he kept the encounter with the beast to himself, and it wasn't until 1929, when a friend of his was looking through the Deloise log of the expedition, that he came across the photograph.
I wish I was
and
that
the full
tall.
story was revealed.
You wish you were 8 foot tall?
Of course, there has been some controversy about the authenticity
I mean,
of the photo
Lava would be
and
intimidated.
the account of what happened, as he claims that the skull and hide of the creature was lost during the expedition.
Do you have any social medias? I sure do. If you go to my main YouTube channel, I have an Instagram as well as Twitter that you can follow. They're linked in the thingy McD.
Now, this is possibly the strangest on this list. Melon Heads are supposed mutant humanoids that are said to wander the forests of Michigan,
4.11.
Ohio, and Connecticut. There is very little information on them, but it is
Welcome,
known
I'm not
that they
bad,
came
you
to
are.
light in the 1970s, and their
What in
tails
the
depend
shit?
on what region they are found in. In Michigan, there have been sightings in forest areas around Ottawa County and the Felt Mansion Estate, that is near the now dilapidated Junction Insane Asylum. It's believed the asylum housed children suffering from the brain disease hydrocephalus that causes an overlarge head. After suffering years of physical and emotional abuse, it's said the children escaped and lived feral in the surrounding forest.
Alright, Warrior Cat, thank you for
Other
tuning
versions of
in.
the story say
We'll be
that
here
those
when you get
children
back,
took
or
revenge on the
if you
doctor
do come
who
back, we'll
inflicted
still
their
be here.
suffering by killing him,
I think,
cutting
hopefully.
up his body and scattering it around their state. In Ohio, a similar story exists around the suburbs of Kirtland, where it's alleged the Melon Heads were orphans being looked after by the mysterious Dr. Kroll, who performed hideous experiments on the children, resulting in their huge heads and disfigured limbs. As with the Michigan story, the children took revenge on the doctor by burning down the orphanage and running into the forest where they still
What's
lived.
up, Hunter? I've been pretty good. How about
In
you?
another variation from Connecticut, the Melon Heads are the result of patients escaping from a burnt-out asylum for the criminally insane. And after fleeing to the forest
Big
and
brain.
partaking in cannibalism and inbreeding, they developed hydrocephalus.
Sounds good, Sniper Wolf. I
The slight
appreciate it.
variations in these stories tend to point to myth rather than any real truth, as no
What?
photograph.
I don't have a probe. What are you talking about? What probe? I've never owned a probe in my life.
Stories.
Ever.
So if anyone lives in the areas where these supposed humanoids live,
I have a combat stick, if that's what you're referring to.
Shed some light on these mysterious
Because the combat
beings.
stick broke on accident.
It's worth remembering
last night.
hydrocephalus is very
It's very
real,
sad.
and I am in no way
That
trying to
one
minimize
picture looked like a
the
baby
when
Thanos, by the
talking
way.
about these supposed
I don't know if
mythical
anyone else
beings
noticed it.
and urban legends.
Where'd he go?
Spring-heeled Jack. The spring-heeled Jack is one of England's developed
That's literally a baby Thanos. Like, straight up. I mean, look how fucking shredded he is. Holy fuck. Dude's got like a 20-pack just cooking in there. I mean, he's a fucking... He's just looking for the Infinity Stones already.
Jack. The spring-heeled Jack is one of England's most famous Victorian...
Oh, not much,
era
Hunter.
mythical
Just
creatures.
streaming like usual.
The first reported sighting of one took place in 1837, when he was described as a human-like creature with terrifying facial features, burning red eyes, a goatee beard, pointed ears and horns, along with clawed hands and an astonishing ability to jump across rooftops and walls.
First
After
time
the
I got
first
drunk, oh
reports,
god, I
sightings
can't
of the
even
creatures were
remember.
seen all over the UK, such
be
as
honest.
in October 1837, when a servant girl named Mary Stevens was supposedly attacked by one as she walked through...
I really don't know.
The next day, the creature leapt out in front of a stagecoach, scaring the horses and causing the coachman to lose control.
I didn't puke the first time I got drunk, I don't think.
There were several
I didn't
witnesses to
puke
the
my
incident
first time
who
until like
claimed
fucking
they saw the
college.
creature flee the scene
I was
by
drinking
jumping over a
vodka,
10-foot
Hawkeye
wall
vodka.
whilst mumbling in a high-pitched voice. More and more of these incidents occurred, and when the press started reporting on them, they gave the creature the name.
Do I believe in paranormal or ghost? Absolutely,
Modern children of the
100%.
creature that lurked on the roofs of pubs, churches, and houses. It wasn't long before panic set in, and Jack was being seen everywhere. It seemed the public was finding it difficult to distinguish between truth and myth. The last reported sighting was in 1904, and ever since there have been many theories about who and what the spring-heeled Jack was. Whatever it was, it caused genuine havoc.
Yeah, I've smoked it a couple
quite
times,
like
and
the killer
smoking's
time
not for me.
we have experienced recently. Lusca. The Lusca is an unknown sea monster, thought to be a gigantic octopus, that has been spotted in seas around
Why does
the
that look like a
Caribbean,
fucking shark?
mainly around the blue holes surrounding the
And an
Bahamas
octopus
island
combined.
of Andros. The only photograph of a possible Lusca
I'm
was
pretty
taken
good, Hunter.
in 1896,
Pretty good.
when a creature was spotted by two boys, washed up on the Anastasia Island. They reported the find to the founder of the St. Augustine Historical Society, Dr. Whitwell,
Best pickup line.
and he studied the huge carcass.
I'm jealous of your heart. It's
He
pounding
concluded
inside
it
of
was
you,
the
and I'm
remains
not.
of a never
Run away
before
after using
seen
that. Yeah, you
octopus,
definitely gotta run away.
and it acquired the name, the St. Augustine Monster. After many years of speculation and tales, a new discovery was made in 2011, when the body of a huge sea creature washed ashore on a beach in the Bahamas. Witnesses described the carcass as only part of the monster, and local fishermen recognized it as a giant octopus, and believed it was the legendary Lusca. The fact that there are very few eyewitnesses to these ferocious creatures doesn't mean we can rule out their existence, because as the legend goes, if you do encounter one, you will not survive to tell the tale, as these predators will always go for the kill. So,
Is that you that asked me that question? That
creatures.
is it your
I
fault
hope
you're
you
saying,
enjoy.
Caterpillar Man?
Before I go,
Aye.
I want to let you know
I'm gonna
that
get a hold of my legal
is now
team,
finally live.
and they will be in
We're all
contact with
so
you. I'm just
excited
saying, for breaking my combat stick. It's your fault, 100%. I couldn't even sleep last night because of you.
Before we get started with this creepy video, I want to say that if you're not photographs and videos, many of which I'm sure you've never seen before, this particular one was motion activated, and when the owner looked back at the footage the following day,
What's up, Mad Moose?
he noticed a young girl appeared on one of the frames. The girl appeared at around 7 PM, and if you look closely at the top right corner, you can make out the image of a man behind a tree. People have pointed out that the girl does not appear to be dressed appropriately for the weather at the time, thought to be around 60 degrees, and she doesn't seem to have shoes on. She only appeared in one frame, and although this may not seem strange at first, this was taken on private property, which belonged to the guy whose camera this was, and no local houses or even paths are within half a mile. The question is, who is she, and what was she
Looks
doing
so
in the
fucking
middle of
creepy.
nowhere, on private land? Some have, of course, said that she and the man could be ghosts. Others think maybe they were just lost and walking around.
It's a skinwalker turning to human
To
form.
date, it's still unexplained, and the man said that it hasn't been tampered with in any way. What do you think? Virginia Ghost. This next image was caught on a motion sensor camera outside a property in rural Virginia. The camera normally records in colour, but apparently the colour was drained out of this image, even though it was captured in daylight. Similar to the trail camera, this security camera takes still photos and is triggered by movement. What's even stranger about this image is that there are other cameras around the property, but this figure was not seen on any of them.
Yeah, Clown's got
Although
some
this
good
image is
streams.
not coloured,
Like, if you're not subscribed to
one
Clown's,
captured just 15
you're
seconds
fucking up.
after
You
this
should.
one
You
had
should
full colour.
subscribe and tune into
At
his
first it
live
was
streams.
thought that it was
I
someone
mean, me and
skating
Ryan are
in
in
their
there quite
swimming
often,
pool.
so.
But the video camera that looks directly over the pool caught nothing. Others think it could just be a glitch or a bug, but the owner is looking for answers. What's your thoughts? unexplained forest photo. This is another trail camera clip. Two friends from Finland bought a cheap one and
Nice
decided
pickle,
to
Rick
test
shirt,
it out
thank you.
by placing it in woodland, not far from one of their back gardens. They faced the camera towards a spot where they thought wild animals might be, and left it there overnight. While the next morning, they returned to see what they had caught. This was the first image. Not particularly interesting, although there are some strange dots in the bushes. The next night, they repositioned the camera and stayed nearby to see if they could see what was triggering it. They saw nothing and decided to go home and leave the camera there again.
What's up, Shay?
However, shortly after they left, the camera triggered and captured this. The following night, they left it out for one more time, but on returning in the morning, the camera was gone. As they went back home, they spotted the camera lying face down close to the backyard. Supposedly, the wire had been slashed, and after checking, they realised there were 4 photographs that had been taken. The last 2 are pretty much blank, but the first 2 are pretty interesting. The 2 friends got such a response on Reddit after posting them that they decided to set up a live feed.
Is it a cyclop or what do you call
Although
it?
after setting
A
up their
triclops?
cameras,
3
they
eyes?
hadn't reposted or given us any idea of what they thought they caught in those photographs.
Pounding on 4 Big Macs. 3. You ate 4
Connect
Big
Camera
Macs
Ghost.
and 3.
This
No
next one was
way.
uploaded
You ate. There's
by
no
paranormal
way.
investigator Keith
No
Weldon
way.
to
And
his
3 large
channel,
fries.
Weldon Paranormal. The clip is from an investigation Weldon and his team were called to in Rocklin, California.
What would I do if a ghost starts
The
to haunt
owner
me?
of an antique store believes an antique
I'd
couch
just let
she
it
had in
happen.
her
I'd get it
possession
over
was
with.
haunted, after she had experienced some strange activity around the building. The team set up a Connect camera and waited. Initially, nothing out of the ordinary happened, but when the store owner started playing some old-style music on an antique gramophone, something bizarre happened. Take a look.
And then it has that figure over there and it looks like it's dancing again.
Do you like the music?
Like literally like got rhythm and like
Oh yeah.
What?
They ain't missing a beat, man.
tapping the toes.
Yeah.
After the music gets turned off, this figure appears once again, this time sitting on the couch.
He just
It
chilling.
seems
He's
to be
vibing.
leaning back with its arm hanging over the side.
He just
Yes.
fucking vibing, dog.
Yes.
It's holding your hand.
Is he like? Is he humping the couch? What is he doing? Oh god, he broke his arm.
The figure appears to be dancing in the left-hand corner of the screen. Then, when the music stops, the figure moves to the couch and seems to drape itself over it. Then it seems to hold the hand of the store owner, and when she gestures it, the figure seems to hug her. I'm not sure about Connect cameras, but some swear it's the best way to monitor paranormal activity. What's your take on the footage? Colorado Street Bridge. This next video is a strange one. It was taken by YouTuber Cora MK2, who among other videos, uploads dashcam footage taken while riding his motorbike. While this particular piece was captured on Colorado Street Bridge in Pasadena, a concrete arch bridge that spans the Arroyo Seco.
What's up, Logan?
Despite its splendid feat of engineering, the bridge has a long history of death and despair, and has a reputation as a suicide hotspot. Even when it was being constructed, it said one of the workers fell to his death and sunk into the wet cement below. After its completion in 1912, and during the Great Depression in the early 1930s, a high number of jumpers were recorded, and one in particular was very sad. A young mother called Myrtle Ward took her 3-year-old daughter Louise to the bridge, with the intention of ending both their lives in 1937. She threw her baby first and then jumped herself. Miraculously, Louise hit a pepper tree that broke her fall, and she landed on soft earth. Myrtle wasn't so lucky and plunged 100 feet to her death. Today the problem of the bridge is so
Is that a
bad
baby
that
picture?
recently the authorities have
That's
erected
fucking
8 feet
creepy.
barriers to try and deter people from taking their lives.
I feel like babies back in the
And
day were
scattered
like just
around the
terrifying. They
bridge
just
are
weren't
crisis
cute. They
hotline
were just
numbers and
horrifying
appeals.
creatures.
So knowing the history of the bridge, This footage is particularly eerie and worrying.
What's up, TMH Gaming?
It shows Cora MK2 riding with
What's
his
up,
friend
Levi
across the
Team
bridge
J?
when a young girl comes into shot. She has a flowery dress on and is just stood alone near the fence smiling. As the bikes pass, they become concerned that maybe the girl is thinking of jumping, so they stopped to go back and make sure she was okay. But on their return, she is nowhere to be seen, not even on the bridge. No suicides were recorded after the sighting, but Cora MK2, whose original video you should watch to get more of an understanding on the situation, can't understand where she would have gone, since she most likely couldn't have walked off the bridge in the time they turned back around. So who was she? Why was she alone on the bridge at night? And what was her intentions? Some think she could have even been the ghost of a previous jumper. If anyone recognizes her, or knows what happened, then it would be good to solve this mystery. So that's 5 mysterious videos and photographs. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I would like to say that we will be launching an all-new Top 5s website
What's up,
soon,
Logan?
and it's going to be amazing. We will have everything from frequent articles, personal stories, and even all new clothing. It should be released soon, so keep an eye out for a special launch video. Thanks for watching, and as always,
We're gonna switch over to some Nuke's Top 5s to get those vibes, you know. He's supposed to be uploading a video. I'm hoping he's doing that now. Creepy dolls, why not? Everyone likes creepy dolls.
Top 5 haunted dolls caught on tape moving.
Okay.
Note, the stories you're about to see are relayed just as they were reported by the video uploaders. Of course, it's up to you to decide what you believe. Clyde the Clown. A 2017 Chapman University survey of fears found that more people are afraid of clowns than ghosts. So what happens when clowns
have never freaked me out. I don't think they're scary in the slightest. I don't understand it.
You get Clyde the Clown.
I don't know.
Received this 35-year-old Clyde the Clown doll as
now
a
that's
gift
a little
from
creepy.
Britain.
I mean, that's just a weird
Supposedly,
looking thing.
the creepy doll has a history of strange, unexplained activity, like moving on its own, or sometimes being mysteriously found in a different location than it was originally left. One late night, the man sets up a camera.
I think it's his eyebrows that do it for me. I don't like his eyebrows.
Recorded at 3:08 a.m. This is what he caught on tape.
What's up, fam? He's just trying to look at the camera. Lava, I have an idea for Serena's birthday. I'm going to buy this clown. I'm going to ship it to you, and I want you to surprise Serena with it, okay?
The doll seems to be moving its head. The footage looks even creepier when sped up to 3 times normal speed.
His body is so disproportionate. I don't even know if that was a word, but I just made it up one.
Is this a haunted doll caught on tape? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Curious doll. Some kids are filming their sister do a cup stacking challenge.
Okay.
But little do they know, they've gotten the attention of something else on the shelf behind them.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Blocked and reported. Oh man, I would laugh so hard if that happened. I just want to make sure you have to film it live. I want to see her. I want to see her reaction. That's a cool looking clown. I mean,
now this is one of those YouTube creepy doll videos that's particularly interesting because it's not filmed as a typical over-dramatic haunted doll caught on tape style video. The children seem completely unaware of what's going on behind them. And the person who uploaded the video claims the creepy doll was only spotted later after watching the video back. And this isn't some old antique doll with a long, involved, scary story behind it.
that's a fucked up little creature right there.
It's just a typical Toy Story Jessie doll. So, exactly what do you think is going on here?
Eli Buckmaster has returned, everyone. He has returned with a $20 donation. Hey guys, sorry I've been gone. We've missed you, Eli. I'm glad that you're back.
Composition dolls were made from a composite of mostly
and of course,
sawdust
thank you
and
for the
glue.
donation, brother.
In the 1940s, composition dolls were replaced by plastic dolls. This particular composition doll was found being sold amongst a collection of antiques at a local flea market.
Why is it? I don't like how its skin's peeling. I don't. Eli's like a fan favorite in here.
The owner says he has no belief in ghosts, haunted objects, or the supernatural, but he admits that he just can't explain why this creepy doll seems to be moving on its own.
Fuck that doll.
The jealous doll. A woman is recording her daughter playing with a new doll. Behind her, one of the child's other dolls can be seen sitting on the countertop. Now watch the creepy doll sitting on the countertop next to the girl, paying special attention to the doll's hand and the candle in front of it.
Hi, baby. Hi. You like your new toy? Yeah. What's his name? Lovable. Lovable? Sure his name isn't like Fred or Henry? Oh, it's so cute.
The movement occurs right after the little girl refers to her new doll as, quote, lovable.
You fucking cheating on me, you bitch.
Lovable. Sure his name isn't like
I've been good,
Fred
Eli.
or
I've been good. Nothing
Mom doesn't even
too much has changed. Still healthy, so that's all that matters.
Filming. Later on, when the whole family is watching the video,
Eli just bought
she
Dill
notices
a whole
that a
collection
candle
of
rolls across the counter
combat
just
sticks.
above her daughter's head.
Combat sticks, all right.
But that's all. However, her young son was freaked out. He points out to his mom the doll's bizarre hand movement.
Yeah, Eli, my combat stick broke
in the scary video.
I was twirling it around and doing some cool shit, and it just flew off the handle.
100-year-old doll. This video features yet another composition doll. This one is said to be over 100 years old. The owners of this doll would often leave the room, then return to find the doll in a different position than it had been posed before. As an experiment, they set up a video camera to film their doll for 24 hours. The camera was set to record at any movement.
I sure as hell wish I owned an African strip club. God, I guess I never thought that Africa had strip clubs. But I know there is large cities in Africa. I just never think of Africa being like a populated. I don't know. It's weird.
Nighttime footage of the creepy doll looks like the typical shot on a potato.
That's true. Ryan's got a
footage.
point. Ryan's got a point.
It looks like the doll might be moving, but who can tell? However, the better lit daytime footage of the haunted doll caught on tape is a bit more disturbing.
Dill doesn't deserve to be triggered. I must be protected at all costs. I'm precious. What in the shit? I mean, that doll doesn't even have toes. He's just nubs. Hell yeah, Nick Axford. Still waiting for that song to come out, buddy. Grind that shit out, man.
Japanese live doll. Now I'm including this.
This is
next
true.
story as
Ryan
an
does,
extra,
you know,
mostly
he does
because
have
it's in Japanese, so
eligibilities
I'm not
that some people just
100%
don't
sure
have.
what's going on.
You like that
There's a Japanese
wordage
site
there?
called
I feel like that was
Nico
smart way
Live
to
that
say
is
that.
basically like
Eligibilities.
the Japanese version of Twitch, except since it's Japanese, it's like a very weird version of Twitch. For example, in this live stream, a grown man is playing with his doll collection, and then this happens.
かわいい。ちょっと髪型もっさりしてるな。もっさりしてるけど、なんかおかしいなやっぱり髪。なんかやっぱおかしいわ。
Ew.
まあ金髪次第やな。
Its eye moved. I saw that.
In this live broadcast, the doll's eyes seem to actually move.
Oh, is
for
it?
a
Is this?
second.
It's illegal to have strip clubs in
Clip
Africa?
immediately went viral. So is this a live broadcast of a creepy haunted doll? Let me know what you think. Now, whether you believe in haunted dolls, whether you're freaked out by creepy clowns, or even whether you believe any of these clips are real or not, I'm certainly
Dollars
not
aren't
here to
worth shit
try
here.
to convince you. I would love to know what you personally think about these clips, so let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and be sure to hit that little bell icon to turn on notifications.
I mean, Nuke's Top 5 subscribed to me. Has he subscribed to you guys? I didn't think so. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Let's see another video. I don't know what this one is. This might not be scary. If it's not, we'll click away from it. I don't think I've ever seen this one. 5 scariest places on Earth caught on camera. I don't know what this is.
Top 5 scariest places on Earth. China's scariest bridge. Now, if you have a fear of heights, this story might make you feel a bit anxious. In China's Hunan province, they've constructed a glass-bottom bridge between 2 cliffs. The bridge is suspended over 900 feet in the air and is open to up to 600 visitors at a time.
Heights don't bother me, actually. Like, they really don't. As long as I know I'm safe on height, I should say. Like if I was on a skyscraper with no harnesses or nothing, like just walking on a ledge, different story. But that's because you like a little wind gust could knock you off. This is ridiculous.
And if the glass bridge is just not scary enough for you, there's also a glass walkway that winds around the edge of a cliff at a breathtaking height of over 3,500 feet. Even scarier,
saw that, Nick. Nice.
At one point on the walkway, there's a glass section that seems to shatter and crack right under your feet. But no worries, it's just a special effect designed to scare the tourists. And if all that's still not enough to scare you, then it's worth noting that China's previous glass walkway around Yuntai Mountain actually did shatter, sending terrified tourists running for their lives.
Fam, just hang on the railing. Did I get to meet Taylor Swift? I'm actually related to Taylor Swift. That's funny you say that. I'm cousins with her.
Slightly claustrophobic, this next
I
story
see her.
is
I see Taylor Swift usually every Christmas and
Under a small
Thanksgiving.
stream in Fenimore, Wisconsin, lies an underwater tunnel that locals have dubbed the Castle Rock Cave. The cave is a favorite among no-mount cave divers. The reason they're called no-mount
This
cave
is
divers
a different story.
is
This
because the cave is so
I'm a
small
little bit
that the divers
claustrophobic.
have to actually remove the oxygen tanks mounted on their backs
This would be fucked
just
up.
to fit through the narrow cavern. In this clip, one diver even goes so far as to remove his helmet to slip through an especially tight spot.
Damn, he's thick though. What's up, Andrea? Clowns is getting a kick out of watching people get scared. I respect that.